Hello everyone, this is Vivo X200 Ultra. It's one of the latest and most expensive Chinese phones available. And is it the best camera? Well, honestly, probably it is, but I don't think it's for everyone. I honestly don't think it's even for me, so probably it will be going to next owner. So it has a lot of good things to offer, but there are some things that are just not as good for everyone. So let's start with the bad things for once. And the first bad thing that I would like to say is camera button. So Apple did it, everyone else must do it, right? And Vivo has done it. The problem I have with it, it's not a real button, it's a capacitive button, and it takes a real amount of time to get used to it, especially if you use it with a case, and then it looks something like this. It's kind of just not very handy. Second thing about this button is that it's too high. It should be a bit lower, because this would be way of using it, right? So press here, but no, it's too far up, so it's not very comfortable. Okay, but you can disable it, though, so that's something I can live with. But other thing that's not really nice is this huge camera bump. I mean, this is ridiculous. It is as fat as the entire phone. You can get used to it. You can get some case to put it on. But honestly, it's not just how big it is. It's that you don't feel the balance of the phone right, and I always have some kind of fear it will go on this side and drop. And every time I put it on a desk or in my pocket, I need to be extra careful not to harm the phone. So that's second thing I don't like about this one. And third out of four things I don't like, it's not that I don't like, it's that you really need some adjustment period, and that is 35 millimeters. I love 35 millimeters, usually on some cameras, but on the phone for the last, 15 years, we've been programmed to use anywhere between 23 and sometimes maybe 28 millimeters on older Pixel devices. But here you have 35. So every time you want to shoot something that your brain is used to shooting, like let's say your watch, you kind of put it like this, you turn on the camera, and then you see you're not really having the field of view that you would like to have. So you need to go kind of, just let's put it here, okay? You need to go to 14 millimeters and then tap to 28 and then kind of plug it there. And no matter what other reviews tell you on the internet, the 28 millimeters cropped in from 14, it's not the same as, let's say, 23 from the main on x100 Ultra. So for me, x100 Ultra is still better option than x200 Ultra. I know a lot of you will say I'm crazy, but for me, this one, I don't feel it like an upgrade. I feel it like something different than x100 Ultra, but not an upgrade. Also, that problem is very it's very seeable in video. So when you go to video, you either have 14, that's kind of okay when you're walking, you want to take some landscape or something, or you have 35, that's actually too narrow. So you need to kind of go to, let's say, 18 or 19 to have that sweet spot, and it's not good, especially for everyday shooting or people or something, and you want to do someone's blowing out candles or something, you want to have normal 23, 4, 5 millimeters. 14 is too wide, 35 is too narrow. That's just my opinion. Okay, and the fourth thing I don't like about the Vivo X200 Ultra is what they did with the software. And what they did with the software is that they removed some things that they had on previous model, X100 Ultra. They removed astrophotography, they kind of bumped it all to landscape and night, but you don't have options like AR astrophotography that you had on X100 Ultra. You can see a sample here that I took with X100 Ultra. It's neat feature. Not any other phone had it, only Vivo had it, and they removed it. That's one thing. Second thing they messed up is the long exposure. You used to be able to take long exposure photo, let's say 2 seconds in this mode from your head, even from 85 millimeters, even at low light, let's say like this photo here. But now they kind of just ruined it. You need to have a tripod or you will get blurry photo. And there's no option to have video shot from long exposure that you had on X100 Ultra. Let's say this video here. This you cannot have anymore. So I don't know why they did that. And they also removed another thing from portrait mode. So you used to have like panning mode on portrait. You could get shots like this, and they also removed it. So it was fun to use all that. I mean, they added some stuff, but you cannot remove things on newer model, more expensive model, and fun things those were to use. Okay, so those were the bad things about X100 Ultra. What about good things? Well, the good thing is you have amazing camera that gives amazing details, amazing colors, contrast. The image quality is top notch. So you have triple camera setup on the back. You have main 35 millimeters. It's 1/1.3 inches, I believe. You also have the same sensor on ultra wide with f.2, yeah. And you have same 85 millimeter sensor as on 100X Ultra, but the aperture is not f2.6, it's more closer to f2.3. And honestly, I will have to say that I feel like this one is slower to focus than on X100 Ultra. Probably all the things I've said that are bad can be solved with few updates, but for things that are like now, it's not what I thought it will be. Okay, let's go back to the good things. Oh yeah, sorry, I just have to say one more bad thing is that I cannot believe that in video settings, you only get, where is it? You only get 8K video recording on ultra wide lens. So you only get ultra wide lens, no telephoto lens and no 35 millimeter lens. What's up with that? That's kind of unbelievable for me in 2025 that flagship of this level that costs this much money cannot offer that. Okay, as for the photo quality, you see another 1,000 reviews before me. Photo quality is just great. You can see some samples of photo here. Every focal length you choose, everything you want to shoot, you'll get decent crispy photos, natural colors. If you're shooting photos of people, it's just amazing. It's DSLR-like, so no problems there. When it goes dark, that's when you see the kind of disadvantages of 35 millimeters, because if you want to shoot night sky or something like that, it's just too narrow. If you do it with ultra wide, it's too wide and quality is not that good. If you switch to 28 millimeters, you kind of lose a lot of quality there. And that is something that just never happened to me with X100 Ultra. So I'm kind of regretting my choice to buy this phone because I think X100 Ultra was better. Okay. As for the video, as I said, I also feel that quality is amazing, but focal lengths are just not there for me. One thing I do like, especially about Vivo phones, and this one included, is this macro mode. Macro mode is amazing. You really get some decent close-ups, like unbelievable good. You get some photos that you can use as your wallpaper with no problem whatsoever. So, okay. As for the other modes, I kind of have most one with slow motion because it scores a 4K 120 frames per second outdoor lenses, and you can really make some cinematics video from that and slow them down. Portrait mode, I don't feel need to use it as much because you really get that decent blur and bokeh from your just normal photo mode. So it's fun to play with it sometimes, especially because you have these AI options. But the AI options can now be used even without portrait. You can go to landscape at night and turn on AI, and you have here some filters. You can see here a basic photo that I made and some filters from it. It's not bad. I especially like animation filter and a nightfall filters, so they're nice. Here in landscape mode you have hidden some other settings like astro portrait, miniature, art moon. It's okay, but I am repeating myself, x100 Ultra did it better. Okay. I would not go actually any further into this review. I think it's not necessary. You all saw all the samples, you saw all the photos. You should know if this phone is for you. Honestly, I don't think it's for me. I think I'd rather go to standard 24 millimeter primary that I can crop in a bit, then on 35 millimeters and 14 millimeters that I need to crop in quite a bit to get results that I want. So yeah, for me, a perfect device would be x100 Ultra with this amazing screen and this CPU and battery, but unfortunately I don't think I will be sticking with x200 Ultra. Don't hate me in the comments, it's just my honest opinion. Thank you and see you in the next video.